Are you aware that estate taxes can take a massive chunk out of your family's inheritance? Money you've spent your entire lifetime building? Well, today I am diving deep into exactly how you can protect your wealth, reduce estate taxes, and ensure that your assets stay where they belong, in your family's hands. Okay, so grab your pen and paper so you can take some notes, and let's jump into it. And so real quick, if you are new to me or to the channel, my name is Katrice, and I am a licensed health and life insurance broker and paralegal, and I help entrepreneurial women to grow, protect, and secure their finances using a comprehensive personalized strategy based on their financial goals and risk tolerance. All right, and so if you find value in this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, and it lets YouTube know that you love this content. Okay, all right, so let's jump into it. Okay, so estate planning is not just about deciding who will inherit your wealth. It is also about minimizing the tax burden on your heirs and ensuring that your assets are passed down efficiently, okay? And it is also about leaving behind clarity, security, and peace of mind. Now, proper planning ensures that your assets flow smoothly to your heirs without any unnecessary stress, confusion, or costly mistakes, okay? And so with the right tax strategies in place, you can preserve more of your wealth, protect your beneficiaries from unexpected tax liabilities, and ensure your estate plan is aligned with both your values and your financial goals, okay? So according to the IRS website, the estate tax is a tax on your right to transfer property at your death. And so it consists of an accounting of everything that you own or have certain interest in at the date of your death. Okay. Now, estate taxes are not for everybody. So everybody does not have to pay estate taxes. Okay. And so for 2025, typically if your estate is 12 million or more per individual, then you will be assessed estate taxes. Okay. Now, even if you might be saying like, well, hell, that ain't me, you know, but you never know, because as an entrepreneur, you have the ability to, you know, make as much money as you want, you know, through investments and everything. So, you know, you never know. However, even if your estate isn't that lucrative, you still need to protect your estate from probate, because as a heir who went through probate, it's not fun, it is costly, and it is time consuming. Okay. When my father died, my mom preceded my dad in death, and when my father died, he died intestate. Okay. And so we had to go through probate to probate all of his assets. Okay. And so the money that we had to pay creditors and lawyers, had he just had a will, you know, we wouldn't have had to go through, we wouldn't have had to pay out nearly as much as we did had he had a will. Okay. So it's very important, no matter how big your estate is, that you have some estate planning in place. Okay. Either you're going to have your plan and follow your plan, or you're going to follow the state's plan. And the state's plan is probate. Okay. All right. So here are some common mistakes that are made when it comes to estate tax planning. Not planning early enough. Okay. So when you procrastinate, when you don't do your estate planning, or if you wait until, you know, you almost about to kick the bucket to decide that you need to do estate planning, it can cause rushed decisions and very expensive mistakes. Okay. Another mistake is underestimating the value of your assets. Okay. And so it's important that you do proper evaluation of your assets. So real estate, all of your real estate, all of your businesses, and your life insurance policies. Okay. Another mistake is neglecting gift taxes. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that you can gift. One way that the wealthy pass down wealth is through gifting. Okay. But they misunderstand, a lot of people misunderstand annual gift exclusions and lifetime gifting exemptions. Okay. And so you really need to work with a tax professional who is very versed in that. Okay. Another mistake is poorly structured trust. Okay. And so trusts are another way for you to protect your assets. But if that trust is improperly designed, it can lead to unnecessary taxation or legal disputes. Okay. And so here are some essential strategies that you can use for effective estate tax planning. Okay. So there are gifting strategies, okay, which I was talking about earlier, where you can gift out money and fund and assets in order to reduce your estate, but still keep your assets within the family, okay, or still get them to your heirs. So for 2025, the annual exclusion is $17,000 per recipient. And so if you consistently gift within the annual limit to multiple family members over time, you will significantly reduce your taxable estate, which preserves more wealth for your heirs. Okay. The next one is your trust structures, how you have your trust set up. Okay. There's irrevocable trust, there's generation skipping trust, and then there's living trust. Okay. So revocable living trust, and these trusts, they provide flexibility and probate avoidance. Okay. So if you want to set up a trust for your children, you can set up trusts for your children. You can make them revocable, and you can have them to go for your children, so that, and then you can have them set up to where your children can't access the money until they're a certain age. If you're setting them up, like say for minor children, once they reach a certain age, then they get the money, right? But even if they're not minors, even if say they're young adults, and you know don't want them to get their inheritance and blow it, you can still set it up to where, say at 40 they'll receive this amount, at 45 they'll receive this amount. You can stagger it out, right? Now, irrevocable trusts, these have immediate tax benefits, protection from creditors, and asset appreciation removed from your taxable estate. Okay. If you have irrevocable trusts are also in the same lines as special needs trusts. If you have a child that special needs, and say you want to leave your house to them, you can put that in an irrevocable trust, and that also protects them from, if they are receiving any benefits from the state, say like Medicaid or getting any disability, they get to have their assets without losing their benefits. Okay. Generation skipping trusts are beneficial for passing assets directly to grandchildren, which skips estate taxes on one generation entirely. Okay. Now, a properly structured irrevocable trust can remove assets from your taxable estate immediately, securing tax savings and asset protection benefits. Now, this strategy is often what families with substantial estates use. Okay. And then the next one is life insurance planning. Life insurance planning is great because you can have multiple policies. There's no limit on how many life insurance policies you can have. And so you can have, say you have 3 kids and you get 3 different life insurance policies, and you can have each child as a beneficiary. Beneficiary designations skirt estate taxes because the death benefit of the life insurance is passed down tax-free. Okay, so they get the death benefit, it goes to them, and then they don't pay taxes on it. Okay. Properly structured life insurance can provide tax-free cash that your heirs can use to pay any estate taxes, ensuring that your family does not have to sell important assets just to cover taxes. And this is very important. You know how you see those signs, I know I've seen them, where it says estate sale, and they're having an estate sale, and they're having to sell off assets of the estate because they have to pay taxes. And so you can have life insurance set up to where it can pay, you get that liquid cash to pay off the taxes, therefore keeping your assets within the family. Okay. Now, if you have a business, we're all, you're a business owner. And so for the business owners, you can have family limited partnerships and LLCs, okay? And so this reduces your estate values through discounts and gifting strategies, and it protects its protection against creditors and lawsuits. So this would be ideal for family-run businesses or substantial family-owned investments, okay? Family limited partnerships or LLCs are powerful ways to transfer business ownership or significant assets to family members, effectively reducing estate tax exposure and securing your legacy. So if you're a business owner and you want to leave it to your children, you can add your children on, and then the business just passed down to them. And so that way, because you are no longer alive but your child is, then there's no estate taxes being paid, because just because you aren't there, there's other people within the business entity that are still alive, and so you don't have to pay any estate taxes. Okay. And so those are just some ways that you can look at your estate tax planning. I mean, it goes much more in depth than that, and so you definitely want to work with a professional. You don't want to try to do this on your own. And so it's important to work with estate attorneys, insurance brokers such as myself, and tax professionals who can help you to get these things set up properly, so that when the time comes, it greatly reduces how much taxes that you are paying and keeps more of the assets and money within your family for your heirs. Okay. All right. And so if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate you. And so my goal is to always provide practical, actionable financial advice to help you take control of your future. And so if this video did help you, please do give it a thumbs up and share it out with your business bestie or someone who needs this info, okay? And so if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. And if you would like to look into getting life insurance, if you would like more information about how you can set up a trust or a will, you can definitely book a consultation with me. The link to book will be in the description of this video, and it is also on the channel homepage, okay? And if you are watching my content and you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Just click the subscribe button right here in the corner of this video, because I mean, if you're watching anyway, you might as well just be subscribed so that you can be notified whenever I upload a new video. All right. And so remember, the way to secure your financial future is to protect it now, because no one is coming to save you. All right. Have a good one.